Hey guys, welcome back. So today we'll be ordering negative numbers. Let's say you had -1, 0, -50, -25, and then -10. And let's say, for example, you needed to list these numbers from greatest to least. So the largest number to the smallest number. And remember, when you are looking at these examples here, remember to think of these numbers on a number line. And always remember that the number that is closest to 0 is always going to be larger. So if we have to list these numbers from the greatest number to the least, first we are going to have 0. 0 is greater than -1. -1 is greater than -10. -10 is greater than -25. And then -25 is greater than -50. And in this example, remember that 0 is going to be your largest number, and then -50 is going to be the smallest number. And all of these numbers here in the middle, so my -1, my -10, and my -25, you are going to see that these numbers are closer to 0 than -50. So that's why -50 is smaller. -2, 0, -30, -18, and then -9. So if you are listing these numbers from the greatest number to the smallest, first we have 0. 0 is greater than -2. -2 is greater than -9. -9 is greater than -18. And then 18 is greater than -30. And this is your final answer here. -100, -5, 0, -40, and then -15. So the greatest number here is going to be 0. 0 is greater than -5. -5 is greater than -15. -15 is greater than -40. And then -40 is greater than -100. So the smallest number here is going to be -100. And the largest number here is going to be 0. And all these numbers here in between, they are closer to 0 than -100. Let's look at this example here. We have -90, -10, -75, -50, and then -25. So we are listing our numbers from the greatest number to the least number. So we have -10 is first. -10 is greater than -25. -25 is greater than -50. -50 is greater than -75. And then -75 is greater than -90. And this is your final answer here. -2, -9, -45, -33, and -21. The greatest number here is going to be -2. -2 is greater than -9. -9 is greater than -21. -21 is greater than -33. And then -33 is greater than -45. -1, -100, -80, -60, and -20. The largest number here is going to be -1. -1 is greater than -20. -20 is greater than -60. -60 is greater than -80, and -80 is greater than -100. So the smallest number here is going to be -100, and the largest number here in this set is going to be -1. And remember, the numbers closer to 0, as you can see, these middle numbers here are closer to 0 than -100. So all of these numbers here are greater than -100. -3, -50, -40, -25, -12. The largest number here is going to be -3. -3 is greater than -12. -12 is greater than -25. -25 is greater than 40. Then -40 is greater than -50. -5, -11, -30, -24, and then -18. The largest number here is going to be -5. -5 is greater than -11. -11 is greater than -18. -18 is greater than -24. And then -24 is greater than -30. -1, -4, -6, -11, and 0. The largest number here is going to be 0. 0 is greater than -1. -1 is greater than -4. -4 is greater than -6. -6 is greater than -11. -4, -15, -70, -35, and then -55. The largest number here from greatest to least is going to be -4. -4 is greater than -15. -15 is greater than -35. -35 is greater than -55. And then -55 is greater than -70. So remember that the largest number here is going to be -4. The smallest number in this set is going to be -70. -12, -7, -20, -3, and 0. The largest number here is going to be 0. Then we have -3. -3 is greater than -7. -7 is greater than -12. -12 is greater than -20. -75, -25, -50, -10, and -90. The largest number here in this set is going to be -10. So -10 is greater than -25. -25 is greater than -50. -50 is greater than -75. And then -75 is greater than -90. 0, -20, -17, -5, and then -13. The largest number here in this set is going to be 0. 0 is greater than -5. -5 is greater than -13. And then -13 is greater than -17. And then -17 is greater than -20. And the smallest number here in this set is going to be -20. And the largest number here is going to be 0. And remember, all these numbers here are closer to 0 than my -20, which makes all of these numbers greater than my -20. All right, so that is all for today, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.